Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to this special edition of the Happy Hour, because this week we're crossing over. Yes, it's My Music Live. If you know the shows around this channel, you'll know that every week I do two shows. I do a Happy Hour and I do a show called Your Music Live, where I play your best independent music. Well, this week, because I'm off this weekend, I thought I would do something a bit different and a bit special. I thought I would play My Music Live as part of the Happy Hour. Yes, I'm just that conceited. Welcome aboard, though. If it's your first time here, we gather every week. We've been doing this for over 3 years now, and I play some music, sometimes covers, sometimes originals, and sometimes I sit back and get super lazy and play my own music, because over the last 7 years I've been doing this channel, I've created a lot of songs, and I've also done quite a few music videos for a lot of those songs. So I thought today we would play some of the lyric videos, some of the music videos involving me, and some with a little bit of creative thievery, like using movie clips to create videos. I've done all of them, and that's what we're going to show. We're going to start by playing some of the lyric videos I've created for some of my songs. Now, we're going to kick off with a bit of a crowd pleaser, something that I know that many folks ask for whenever I play live shows, and that is a song not even by me, but by my fictional band called Fear Cut. And I thought I'd play this one because I'm considering bringing this over to DistroKid. Yeah, DistroKid are still up there. They're our wonderful sponsors. They sponsor the Your Music Live show, so I thought I'd bring them along for the ride here to the Happy Hour this week as well. But DistroKid allow you to have multiple different artist names. So I've got Pete Johns and I've got Righty Dokie. But Fear Cut have never made their return using DistroKid, so maybe, just maybe, they'll be coming back soon. But for now, let's dive in and take a listen to this song, one of my favourite songs that I've created, in a fun little video with a cute little goat. It is simply called Goats, and we're going to play it live on My Music Live. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go! They make, and there's one thing that I am sure of. Ghosts have it easier than me. They don't have to work, they don't have to lift a finger. Ghosts have it easier than me. They don't have a care, and I wanna be as free as ghosts. I think that I might go insane, with all of the things you say and do, and I need to find another way to survive in this land, and I might need a cannon, maybe then I can be at one with. Ghosts have it easier than me. They don't have to work, they don't have to lift a finger. Ghosts have it easier than me. They don't have a care, and I wanna be as free as ghosts. Dance to the left, dance to the right. They might be penned up, but they're not penned up. They might be penned up with rage like me. Ghosts have it easier than me. They don't have to work, they don't have to lift a finger. Ghosts have it easier than me. They don't have a care, and I want to be like. Ghosts have it easier than me. They don't have to work. Yes, the classic Fear Cut tune called simply Goats. And yeah, that was recorded and released 4 or 5 years ago, quite a while ago now. A couple of fun facts about that song: the goats were my family, my wife and my two children, creating the goat noises that you hear in there. And yeah, did a really good job. And the little dance to the left, dance to the right, not originally in it. That was just me when I was singing the lyrics, just making stuff up. So a little bit of improv goes into some songs sometimes. Let's move on to another song. This is one that I'm kind of pretty proud of. Similar kind of vein. I was in the mood for doing these kind of animated videos using Canva and using some LumaFusion for some lyric video ideas. This is a song about no one in particular, but some people that you might know. It's called Never to Blame. I cross the road and never even look one way. I always seem to know the perfect thing to say, and I don't even wave at other cars when I pass by. Don't have the time, you know I'm such a special guy, and all my friends are telling me that I should be ashamed, but I'm not even listening, 'cause I'm never to blame. I spend a fortune, but I never pay the tab. I just don't give a damn when I make other people mad, and I throw my fellow humans under buses when I can. It's dog eat dog out there, so why not man eat man? And all my friends are telling me that I might be insane, but I'm not even listening, 'cause I'm never to blame. And people tell me that I'm such a selfish little man, but they're just jealous of the way I get just what I want, and everyone is saying I'll regret it in the end. They keep saying karma's catching up with you, my friend, and I don't hear it when they laugh at me and tell me you're so vain. It might take two to tango, baby, but I'm never to blame. Yes, indeed, that riff, the do 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 do. If you speed it up, boom 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 boom. Yeah, it is bomb track. For my Rage Against the Machine fans out there, if you're like, that sounds kind of familiar and slightly plagiarismo. Yeah, kind of was, but hey, as we always say, there are but 12 notes, 12 semitones in the Western scale, so almost impossible to not kind of sound like something else and borrow a little bit from other music. Let's move on, shall we? This is a more recent song, one of the more recent songs that I've recorded and created a video for, a lyric video. This one was created using 100% stock footage from canva.com. So I didn't even know Canva had stock footage. My daughter said one day, "Oh, Dad, you should make a video just using this stock footage." I made a song in the same vein as Never to Blame, called Toxic Ego, could be about the same people, and decided to use just some interesting footage from some stock images and videos from canva.com. So this is a single of mine called Toxic Ego. You've got an ego that drives me so crazy, but I just don't know how to quit. You think it's okay to treat me like a baby, and I just put up with it. It's the final time, I've just had enough of your arrogance and all the other stuff. oblivious. You don't have a clue. Why should you care? It's all about you. 'Cause you got an ego that drives me so crazy that I just don't know how to quit. You think it's okay to treat me like a baby, and I just put up with it. You treat the others like they don't even matter, and you're just the star of the show. One day I'm hoping you're gonna learn your lesson, 'cause you've got a toxic ego. Oh no, oh no. There you go. Stroke my ego and stream it now. As I say there. So that one, again, sort of was like the sequel to the song we just heard, Never to Blame, about people with toxic egos. And seriously, you go into these stock footage places and you search men acting like sleazy dirtbags. Surprisingly large number of results. And why was it only men, not women? Yeah, look, I know that there's toxic women as well as men, but as a man, I tend to come across more really sleazy, gross, and horrible men. Just how it happens to roll. But we're equal opportunity haters around here. So just in case you were wondering on that, let's while we're going on with the commentary on society, I wrote a piano-based song about that exact point. It was actually based on a phrase from a Seinfeld show, and apparently I got it wrong. It's just like, it says, George gets really frustrated. It's in one of the very early episodes. It's just like, we're having a society here. And for some reason, I just have this idea in my head of we're trying to have a society here. And I just kept hearing that we're trying to have a society here. So I wanted to turn it into a song. And because I have freedom and we live in the future, I could. And I recorded this song, and it's called We're Trying to Have a Society Here. What's the matter with people these days? They're trying to be something more. They're worrying more about what people say than who they can do something for. We're trying to have a society here, but they only care about how they appear. What's the matter with people these days? They don't seem to do what they feel. They're busy complaining about their dead-end job and missing out on what is real. And we're trying to have a society here, but they only care about outward veneer to make other people think they've got it made, while everyone knows they're just trying to get. What's the matter with people these days? They don't seem to care what is right. They're making excuses and passing the blame. So let's make a toast and share one more post for the strangers that don't even care. It is true. We're trying to have a society here. You should really care about what strangers think about you and what you do. While we're on that subject and that topic, listening to my own music, I jokingly said a very conceited thing to do at the start, but I honestly believe that if you don't like listening and you can't rock out to your own tunes, how are you going to expect anyone else to do it? So I actually have no problem listening to my music, and I encourage you, if you're a music creator, to listen to your own music. Because guess what? If you're creating music that you can't stand listening to, you probably need to create different music. Just saying. Let's move on to our next song, shall we? This one came about. There was a little inconvenience that happened about 3 years ago, and I wrote this song because the Song Spark group, one of the sparks was to write a song, like write a spy song, write a James Bond theme style song. And I, and others also at the same time, because of what was happening, had the idea to write a spy song for a spy who is trying to do their spy work, but during a global pandemic. So I wrote this song. It's called Spy from a Distance. I got the wonderful Georgie in to help me with the chorus vocals, and she knocked it out of the park. And we did a little video of it. So let's take a look and a listen. Spy from a Distance. It's getting much harder answering the call. A new kind of normal is affecting us all. We are in absolute lockdown. Can't even go to the store to buy some cyanide capsules, or even knock on their door. And I must work from home. Spy from a distance, observing social distancing rules, relying on remote access software to make the world safe. You spy from a distance, staying home to help others live, watching my enemies' plans while I flatten the curve. I will spy from a distance. How can I bring justice? Don't think I can last. Hard to recognize villains when they're wearing a mask. Getting low on essentials, toilet paper's in drought. Hard to talk to a bad guy when your Zoom crashes out. Stay at home all alone and spy from a distance, observing social distancing rules, ordering my gadgets on eBay and Amazon Prime. I will spy from a distance, panic buying cleaning supplies, teaching my kids their times tables while saving the world. I will spy from a distance. Yes, the most 2020 of 2020 songs there, Spy from a Distance. And as I mentioned in the little ticker you might have seen there during the song, that came out, Georgie and I sat down and I'm like, okay, we've got to think of all the lockdown related things. We're like Zoom crashing, people on mute, toilet paper, panic buying cleaning supplies. Yeah. So that was all just sort of a big long laundry list. And then I just had to, it was basically just like playing a little word game of jumbling them around and putting him in the right places. So it was a lot of fun to do this song. And I think everyone had their lockdown song at the time. That one was mine. This next one is one of the older videos that I had, a lyric video for a song from my first album. I had an album called, or I have still, it exists, called Selfish Aware that I released in 2018, which is 5 years ago, more than 5 years ago. But yeah, back in those days, recorded all on GarageBand, as 98% of what you'll hear today was recorded in GarageBand. But this one is a special one to me because it actually uses multiple time signatures. And we're here in September, or Songtember 2023, and I'm doing another song that has multiple time signatures. But back in the GarageBand days, it was actually really quite difficult to do. You had to use some hacks and workarounds to get the multiple time signatures. So this one was quite an effort to record, which is why the video is a little bit lackluster. It's just a lyric video, but it's still one of the songs that I'm most proud of. It is called The Tree. what they always said to me, and it never meant as much before as it means now. Waiting for you, and so I try to do it right. Now you're somewhere out of sight, and I'm feeling like I'm kinda nervous, wondering when you'll come back to me. And I'll wait for you by the tree in the school, by the tree in the school. You count on me to be there for you, to be there for you. Look around and all I see is others looking back at me, and I know they're feeling just the same as I feel now, waiting for you. Have you had a happy day? Did you find a friend to play? Are your hopes and dreams all coming true? And do you feel the same way too? Yeah, I'll wait for you by the tree in the school, the tree in the school, and you count on me to be there for you, there for you. Yes, I'll wait for you by the tree in the school, the tree in the school, and you count on me to be there for you, there for you. Yes, I'll wait for you by the tree in the school, the tree in the school, and you count on me to be there for you, there for you. By the tree in the school, I'll wait for you by the tree in the school. I'll wait for you by the tree in the school. I'll wait for you by the tree in the school. The Tree in the School. And that one, as I said beforehand, 3 different time signatures. So we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got the 5/4 time. I'm a big 5/4 fan. Love some Dave Brubeck and Take 5, one of my favorite jazz tunes of all time. Bum, 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 bum. Love me some 3/4 and some 4/4, and coming together there in a nice little sandwich. Which is similar to what I'm doing with my current song. Let's move. Let's just go to the movies, shall we? You want to go to the movies with me? So I started creating these songs, these music videos by chopping up some of my favorite movies. Now, I thought that maybe I wouldn't get away with this because I thought, hey, these are going to be like copyright claims and things. Turns out that if you're repurposing things and if you mix up the clips enough, they don't actually mind. They let them be. You still get a copyright claim, so it's probably a good time to mention at the halfway point of this show that if you'd like to make a donation, you're more than welcome to. You can use the super chat, the super thanks, the super stickers. You can donate using the PayPal link down below, or just go to paypal.me/PeteJohns or studiolivetoday.com/donate. We appreciate you. Always, I was going to say always expected. No, always appreciated, never expected. So because we won't get any advertising revenue from this, it'll all go to movies and production companies making things like this. Because this is my song called Bully, which is around the theme, around the saying, there's no crying in baseball. And I thought, I want to write a song about bullying. And I'm going to steal that line, and then it just made perfect sense to grab the movie that quote came from, A League of Their Own, and throw together this video. So I hope you enjoy this one. It's called Bully.
There's no crying! There's no crying in baseball!
When you feel like you're right at the end of your tether, when the weight of the world starts to get you down, toughen up, man, you don't want to show emotion. Suck it up, look away, don't make a sound. Hey princess, what's that in your eye? You're feeling numb and wonder why. There is no crying in baseball. It's something that you just gotta know. There is no crying in baseball. If you cry in baseball or in life, don't let it show. Every day you would say things just to hurt me. Every time that I woke up, I would scream. You were getting so much pleasure from my suffering. Didn't care what your words were doing to me. Hey, dirtbag, what gives you the right? It's hard to lose when you don't even choose to fight. There is no crying in baseball. It's something that you just gotta know. There is no crying in baseball. If you cry in baseball or in life, now it's 10 years on and I'm feeling better. I survived all the worst that you gave to me. How is life now? I hear that you are struggling. Karma is the dish best served ice cold. So now who are you to question me? I said, who are you to question me? I said, question me. I said, who are you to question me? So it turns out that there's very few scenes of that movie actually related to crying whatsoever. So it didn't turn out that it was particularly easy one. I should have just put a little boomerang clip of the crying one and gone with that instead. But it was fun, and I learnt from that one how to do these next couple, because I kept doing this because I'm like, hey, I've got another song about a movie that I watched back in '85. In fact, one of my favorite movies from the 80s. Used to watch a lot of 80s sort of college comedies that probably shouldn't have been watching because they were MA or R-rated back in the day, but it was for humor and usually nudity. Anyway, this one is called There's No Such Thing as College, and it was written about the movie Revenge of the Nerds. So it made sense that when I was looking to put together a video for the song College, that I would use some clips from Revenge of the Nerds. So let's enjoy a little bit of college mayhem here with There's No Such Thing as College.
You're smart, easygoing, get your father's good looks.
I watched a movie back in '85. The kids were driven far away from home, and they were left behind. What is this place? Why is everyone so strange? That crusty dean made them all declare a major. How is this real? Why are all these kids so drunk? Letterman jackets and a homecoming parade just make no sense. Nerds and jocks and freaks and geeks, sororities, I think they just made it all up. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as frat boys and glee clubs and it girls. There's no such thing as college. Marching band, they were on the field. People watching 17-year-olds play football like they give a damn. The head cheerleader gives an A. The campus radio was crossing live to some AV club team. And as I sit, I wonder why they have to lie to me so much. And then I realize it's just a movie. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as frat boys and glee clubs and it girls. There's no such thing as college. 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 Couple of happy little accidents in that song. Number one is that I didn't remember that they were Adams College. So when I wrote the song, Give Me an A, I didn't realize that I could get a clip of them as cheerleaders jumping up with the A. The other thing I wanted to mention is that the songwriting with that a lot of that was the same sort of thing with my wife. I remember walking, I was walking at my lunch break back when I used to work a real job. And I messaged Georgie and said, hey, got any ideas for things in college? And she was like texting back. She's like, what about dorm rooms? I'm like, yeah, cool, dorm rooms. She's like, well, what about sororities and fraternities? And I'm like, oh, yeah, got to put that in there. What about beer pong? So we just created, again, this whole big list of things to talk about, and that's what the song came from. And to be honest, all those things still baffle me. So when you think about college, especially the bit about like people watching 17-year-olds play football, like they give it, people lining up on a Saturday to watch college sport. Where's my Australians at? Like, if you were just like, oh, today Adelaide Uni are playing Melbourne Uni in a football game, you'd be like, why does anyone care? These are kids. Why don't we watch professional sport instead? But hey, it's college, and apparently it's real. Apparently there is such thing as college. That's what I'm told, especially those of you that have lots of college debt. You tell me that there is such thing as college. All right, let's continue on. This is the third in the trilogy of movies, and this is from, I mentioned DistroKid, wonderful sponsors of this channel, and who you should use if you're releasing your own music, whether it's cover songs or your own original songs, EPs, albums, individual songs. You can save yourself 7% off on any DistroKid plan in the first year using the link up there or in the description. Now, what I do is I release some songs that are not quite what I'd call my normal stuff, not quite Pete John songs. I have another artist name. I call it Righty Dokey. And one of the Righty Dokey songs that I released a couple of years ago is called Time McFlies, brackets 1.21. Yes, it is all about Back to the Future. So for this one, I did a little bit of a different project. I actually got the original VHS tape of Back to the Future. Yes, I bought it. I think I paid $30 for it on eBay. It's the original one that was released here in Australia, like back in 1985. Something about 1985 that kind of resonates with me, clearly. So I got this video and pulled out my VCR and hooked it up and recorded the whole movie and then actually clipped it from that original 4:3 with tracking defects and everything all intact there because I thought it looked retro and cool. You be the judge, because I like this because the song tells the story, and I can use all of the clips here from the movie. So if you've never seen Back to the Future in 3 minutes 50, you can find out exactly what happens. And this is my song called Time It Flies by Righty Dokey.
Rock and roll band.
gone too far, but your kids are gonna love it. Time that flies and it's time to run. Sometimes feels you're the only one, and who knows how heavy it feels. Time that flies and you're out of here. One more pile and you disappear. You're done. 1.21.
1.21. Time does indeed McFly, because it's been a while since I even released that video. It's been 7 months since that one came out here in September of 2023. That movie always baffles me because I think about the Doc Brown back in 1955 who now knows that he's going to meet this kid Marty, and as soon as he sees him and starts hanging out with him, he must be like, oh yeah, this is the kid that I'm going to accidentally send back to... yeah, I know. It's easy to talk about the plots in the holes in the plot of Back to the Future, but yeah, it's always a little bit crazy, isn't it? Alrighty, let's play us some other movies. Now, these are videos. I've got a few here to finish us off with, which actually star me. So you'll notice that I haven't actually been in any of these songs so far. But there are some videos that I've created that have me in them. 3 that I'm going to play for you here now. The first one was actually completely shot during a work trip. I used to go to Melbourne a lot for work. It was shot during a work trip. I'd already made the song, and I had my iPhone 5S. Yes, a 5S, very old iPhone, and I was using that to shoot all of the footage that you're going to see here. So yes, walking along, playing the music, miming to myself in the airport, on the streets of Melbourne. There's a few locations in here. I'll talk about a little bit more about it afterwards. But this song I wrote about homelessness because I was traveling a lot and I'd feel all like down and, oh my God, I'm sure it's so hard. I've got to get up at 3:30 in the morning and get the 6 o'clock flight and get into work and work all day. And oh, woe is me. And then I'd get to Melbourne and I'd see the challenges they have with homelessness there. And I'd be like, yeah, you know what? I'm lucky to be flying today. And that's what this song is all about. It is called Lucky.
4 a.m. alarm, turn off quickly. Taxi arrives, do not toot. The kids are still asleep. Well, maybe I am too. Skip the coffee, try to sleep on the plane today. Check my bag, have I packed what I will need? Aisle seat, cause that's my preference. It keeps me separate from the people carrying way too much in the overheads. Safety demonstration, hoping once again it won't be needed. It's a class structure on a tiny scale. Life will have its ups and downs, and sometimes I complain about the things that I will choose to do and who it is that I can blame. But when I see the other people cold and sleeping in the rain, I'm lucky to be flying today. Flying today. Flying today. Yes, I'm lucky to be flying today. 8 a.m. is when I land, it's time to plan my getaway. A big red bus will take me all the way, past some giant orange sticks. Coffee time at last, I make it last until I reach the comfort of my home, away from home. 2-hour meeting about that new thing that's impacting our sales generation capability, promoting synergy and shifting paradigms is stressing me and making me wish that it was nearly time to start my journey home. Life will often make me feel that expectations are unreal, and deadlines that I have to hit will make me think that I'm unfit. But when I see the other people begging for my change to eat, I'm lucky to be flying today. Flying today. Flying today. Yes, I'm lucky to be flying today. Life will have have its ups and downs, and sometimes I complain about the things that I will choose to do, and who it is that I can blame. But when I see the other people cold and sleeping in the rain, and wishing they could have my life, even for a single day, struggling to just get by, asking for a reason why, I just walk past them every time. Hey buddy, can you spare a dime? I look away as if I find it just too hard to realise I'm lucky to be flying today. Flying today. Flying today. Yes, I'm lucky to be flying at all.
Lucky, filmed on location in Melbourne, Australia. And yeah, the only song to date, I think, that has is it the clarinet or the oboe? I can't remember, from GarageBand as like the main instrument in it, which is kind of cool. Yeah, filmed on the iPhone 5S, and yeah, all within a 2-day work, actually all within 1 day, because that was all 1 day's worth of footage. Maybe the elevator going down at the end was the second day, but yeah, just goes to show you put your mind to it, you can get something fun done with your music, and you'll see that in these next two as well. This next song, this is probably the music video that I am most well known for, if that's even a thing. It was created more than 5 years ago, and it's a song that eventually ended up on my 2018 album called Selfish Aware. At the time I released it as a single, it was a song that I recorded on just 4 tracks. It was actually part of a 4-track challenge as part of Joe Gilda's Home Studio Corner channel, which I actually won, which is kind of cool. So I did it as this 4-track challenge to be able to record a song on 4 tracks. This uses literally just my voice and acoustic guitar, my Taylor acoustic guitar, and I think in one of the vocal tracks I was sitting on a cardboard box and tapping it just to create that little bit of that you hear in the background of this. So very simple song, but not a simple video. A video that I used a pretty common technique. It worked okay, but I didn't know a whole lot about videoing things, and I was new to using my digital SLR, so you'll see some sort of banding here. But the concept of this is basically you have a camera set up, you take the same shot 4 times, and if you separate this vertically into 4 chunks, you'll see how the magic happens in this one. So yes, I'm a great magician, aren't I? I reveal my secrets before I even do the magic. So this is my song, Anxiety.
You say the time for hope is gone and there is nothing left to comfort in the end. And you say even when you're feeling good that something else will come around the bend. And I'm always thinking, always trying to hold on. And I always fear that something else will go wrong. It's wrong. You say even when there's good things happening, the party will be at an end real soon. And you say you might be happy now, but I've a million ways to open up the wound. And I'm always hurting, always trying to hang on. And it's hard to see this feeling might be wrong. And it might be in my head, but my heart is racing and I'm scared. And I take a breath and try to see you're not real. You are just anxiety. You say you never get away from me. You might as well just settle in and deal. You say you're stuck with me forever. This will always be the way you're gonna feel. But I don't believe you. I can still carry on. And I realize now this feeling is just wrong. And I know it's in my head. And my heart is stronger. I'm not scared. And I take a breath and know it's me. I'm not you. You are just anxiety. Walk right out the door. 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 Walk right out the door.
Yes, the song that I love that people love, but too many people can relate to it too much. And if you're wondering what I meant with the whole how the third Pete leaves, originally I was going to get up and walk away, but then I realized that I needed to have the iPads behind me when those two middle ones on the couch. The reason they hang around is it was an iPad right behind my back. And when I originally did it, the third one got up and walked away, and then I realized it just left an iPad playing the song sitting on the couch, which looked super weird. So that's why in the editing, that third Pete just fades away. Which looks a bit weird, but what are you going to do, hey? You gotta roll with the punches. All right, we've got a couple of songs left to go. Our penultimate tune for you is going to be my Songtember song from last year. Yay! Songtember 2022 was a good old time. Songtember 2023 is happening right now if you're watching this as it's being released, or it happened in the past. But every year we get together, we do a song in a month challenge. We call it Songtember. It's a heck of a lot of fun. And this was the song that I created, or I like to say we created here on the channel last year. It's all about getting old, getting tired, wanting to stay home because I'm a grown man.
Never one for going hard. Never had a fear of missing out. Never happy in a crowd. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm a grown-ass man. Please take me home. I've done all that I can. Please take me home. Never had to see the light. Never had an urge for starting fights. Kinda happy on my own. And I know I'm surely not alone, 'cause I just don't have a plan. Please take me home. I've had all I can stand. Please take me. So I'll quietly creep up the back stairs, and you won't hear a sound. You'll wonder what the time is. It's only 10 p.m. I'm a grown-ass man, please take me home. I've done all that I can, please take me home. I just don't have a plan, please take me home. And I've had all I can stand, please take me.
A quick little jaunt down the Riverbank precinct here in South Australia, in Adelaide, South Australia. You'd see the Adelaide Oval there, the Convention Centre, the Adelaide Casino, the bridge that goes across to Adelaide Oval, the Popeye, the paddle boats, and various ducks and birds and all of the friendly feathered friends that I hang out with down by the riverside. So that's a little glimpse of where I go walking when I'm answering your comments. There's a good chance that I'm walking along the Torrens River, maybe in an area just like that. We have come to an end. Thank you so much for humouring me. I thought this would be just a fun way to share some of the songs that maybe you've missed. Maybe you knew every single one and were nodding along and tapping along. Maybe you knew most of them and thought, oh, there's a new one I haven't heard before. Or maybe it's all brand new to you because you're new to me and new to the channel. Either way, hopefully this gives you a little bit of encouragement, especially if you're a creator and you're creating your own music. Yeah, this is what I've done with literally like my phone and my iPad and GarageBand over the last 7 years. Self-taught, but I pass on everything that I've learned about audio and video and music production to you. And that's what we do around here at Studio Live today. Huge thanks to DistroKid. They are massive supporters of independent music and great supporters and sponsors of this channel. So we couldn't do it without them, even though this isn't the regular show that they sponsor every week. I thought, because it's my music, let's do a little bit of crossover here and make this one the Happy Hour My Music Live edition. Our ultimate song, I thought I would play something fun to finish off with, a cover of a song that I did with what I called the GarageBand Users All-Stars. So some folks over on the GarageBand Users Facebook group. This is a collaboration that we did together with some of the moderators and admins and team over at the GarageBand Users Facebook group. It is a classic tune, one of my favourite songs from the Travelling Wilburys. It's Handle With Care. To take us out here on the Happy Hour, please join me, Ron Ward and the GBU All-Stars with Handle With Care.
1, 2, 3, 4. Being beat up and battered around, being sent up but I've been shot down. You're the best thing that I've ever found. Handle me with care. Reputation's changeable, situations tolerable. Baby, you're adorable. Handle me with care.
I'm so tired of being lonely. I still have some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care?
Everybody got somebody to lean on. Hold your body next to mine and dream on. I've been fobbed off and I've been fooled. I've been robbed and ridiculed. Daycare centers and night schools. Handle me with care. Been stuck in airports, terrorized, sent to meetings, hypnotized. Overexposed, commercialized. Handle me with care.
I'm so tired of being lonely. I still have some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care?
Everybody's got somebody to lean on. Put your body next to mine and dream on.
I've been uptight and I've made a mess. I'll clean it up myself, I guess. Oh, the sweet smell of success. Handle me with care.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here for this special edition of the Happy Hour. Thank you to Steve and to Ron and Mike and Brian for their amazing work on that song. It was a pleasure to be part of, and we'll have to do it again sometime, gents, because too much fun. Thank you so much again for being here on the Happy Hour. My name is Pete Johns. If you'd like to make a donation to the cause, you can do so. You've still got a couple of seconds to go to do that. But thank you to anyone who chose to donate. You can still donate over at the PayPal link, which is down in the description. If you had fun here, if you enjoyed some of the music, hit the thumbs up button down below. And all that's left to say here, folks, is until next time we meet, please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, keep creating, and we'll see you next time here on the Happy Hour. Bye for now.